The best word I can come up with for today, Scott, was sticky, because that's the way it felt outside. The humidity was heavy and the air really heavy with that rain, I guess, hovering around us.
Yeah, definitely the past few days keeping those moisture levels pretty high. It's still rather warm out there for some of us, mid to upper 80s, closer to 90 degrees for a few locations. So for that reason, actually, as we head into the next few hours, we do have the risk for a few strong and severe storms. The radar becoming more active for us right over Pembroke and into interior Bryan County. We have a pretty decent cell that has developed. Lefford dealing with some of that heaviest rain as well. Ellabelle getting in on that action, and we are seeing that cell pretty much stay stationary at the moment, but a lot of activity will be moving in from the west over the next few hours. Some strong and severe storms moving through the Atlanta metro, Columbus, and down into southeastern Alabama. Lots of lightning in this line of storms is producing some pretty strong and damaging wind in those areas that are severe warned. But even without the severe warnings, we're going to be looking at some breezy and gusty conditions. This is generally moving from west to east around 30 to 35 miles per hour, so that will bring it into the heart of our area as we do head into the evening hours, and it will continue at least early on during the overnight hours. So scattered storms are likely, with a few strong and severe storms expected across our area. Damaging wind and some large hail are possibilities. There's also a low end risk. We could have a spin up tornado, but by far this is going to be a wind producing event for us. So storms will begin to move into the area through the evening hours and will continue around to say 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. Our high-resolution Vipercast model indicates some very heavy rain setting up through 7 and 8 o'clock, where we do see these more intense colors on the what's the modeled reflectivity, those purples and blacks. That's where we could see the potential for some hail mixing in. By 9 and 10 o'clock, that main line will be moving in from the west in our western counties first and pushing from west to east as it does push toward the coast. After midnight, since we will lose a lot of the daytime heating, a lot of this activity will begin to settle down. So it looks like that risk for strong and severe storms is in our western counties, but all of us could be dealing with that on and off, at least as we head into the next few hours. As we head into early Wednesday morning, conditions will be mainly dry with some clouds around, but low-end storm chances will be with us as we head through the afternoon hours. Temperatures will warm into the middle and upper 80s to lower 90s, so even though the overall chance for storms is lower for Wednesday, we will still have the risk for a few strong and severe storms developing, with, again, wind being the primary concern. Deep moisture is making its way from the north due to high pressure well out to sea, but that's driving in that Gulf moisture to our area, feeding these strong and severe storms. More storms are expected as long as we have these frontal boundaries in this area of low pressure spinning across the mid-south and the southeast for us. So severe storms possible for Wednesday and again for Thursday. And I think at this point we can expect there to be at least a low-end risk for some stronger storms as we head into our Friday as well, because those rain and storm chances will stay with us. It won't really be until the weekend when conditions will largely dry out. Just some low-end shower and thunderstorm chances over the weekend. I do want to mention that we do have a coastal flood advisory in place until 11 o'clock this evening. Tide levels at Fort Pulaski expected to reach just over 9.5 feet, so we may have some minor saltwater inundation. So there we go. Storm chances for the next several days. Finally, for the weekend, that's when we are able to dry out a bit. Temperatures trending in the mid to upper 80s to lower 90s pretty much each and every day. That's a check of your weather forecast for now. We'll have more coming up in a bit.